All right, thanks, guys. We improved to 10-5 with a push in our last 16 board member tier package plays on patreon.com/Brock page yesterday. We do daily premium sports picks on that website beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And guys, listen to me now. Major U.S. mainstream sports are not coming back anytime soon. There's a lot of folks out there that are saying they're just going to wait it out until major sports come back. Well, guys, that's not a great game plan because you're not going to see them in a while. Guys, that's not going to be for another 3 to 4 months minimum. And there's also plenty of global action right now to bet on. So, don't fall into that trap of thinking there's nothing to bet on. There's plenty of options for you to get your action in over the course of the next couple of months. So if you want me to, make life easy for you and you want to know where my action is personally, check me out on patreon.com/Brock page. Link for that website is in the description section below. All right, guys, like I said, plenty of global action out there, so let's go ahead and get into it. The majority of these games are available at bovada.com. And we're going to go ahead and start in the Belarus Championship ALF First League, where they play 70-minute matches versus the traditional 90 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Standard Mix taking on Mashaliski, and that's going to be a 3:15 Eastern start time. Standard is minus $1.80, totals at 3.5. The draw is paying plus $3. And if you like Mashaliski in an upset, that's going to pay you $3.35. Mashaliski defeated Sputnik 2-0 in their last contest. Standard played Dynamo Living Air to a 1-1 draw in their last matchup themselves. I like Mashaliski keeping this one close in a low-scoring affair. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the underdog Mashaliski squad +1, getting the job done on the goal line, and the under 3.5 in that matchup. All right, next game, the regular Belarus Amateur Soccer League. I'm talking about Tornado Minx taking on Tut Plus, and that's going to be a 2:30 Eastern start time. Pretty much a coin flip in this matchup here, as both teams are plus $1.15 on the money line. Totals at 5.5 goals. The draw is paying plus $4.50. Tornado got blasted 4-0 in their last contest. Tut Plus backers looking to take advantage of the plus price point here. I like Tut getting the job done in a fun one. Give me Tut plus $1.15 and the over 5.5 in that contest. All right, next matchup, we're going to dive into the Nicaraguan Primera Division. I love this league, and it's going to be Chinandega taking on Juventus Managua, 5 o'clock Eastern start time. Managua's minus 170. Huge move toward Managua as they were minus $1.15 earlier this morning. Totals at 2.5 goals. The draw is paying $2.95. And if you like Chinandega in an upset, that's going to pay you $3.45. And of course, speaking of Chinandega, they got stomped by a somewhat lackluster Walter Ferretti team, 7-0 Sunday evening. They've also gone winless in their last 4 straight, and they are just 1-6-1 in their last 8 games. They've been shut out in 3 out of their last 4 games as well, and also shut out in 5 out of their last 8. Meanwhile, on the other side, Juventus Managua has dropped just 2 out of their last 7 themselves. They've shut out their opponents in 5 out of their last 8 contests. I like Juventus in this matchup here. Give me Juventus Managua minus $1.70 and the over 2.5 goals in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be Las Savannas taking on Real Madrid's 5 o'clock Eastern start. Madrid is the plus money favorite at plus $1.15, totals at 2.5. The draw is paying plus $2.30. Meanwhile, Las Savannas is plus $1.80 for some money line cash. Las Savannas is winless in their last 8 contests. They've scored 1 goal or less in all 8 of those matchups, and they've been shut out in 5 out of those 8 contests as well. Savannas is currently in last place in their division as well. Real Madrid's on the other side, winners of their last 2 straight, solid shutout victories against the likes of Ocotal and Municipal Jalapa, but total-wise, Madrid is averaging just 1 goal per contest in their last 7. So although I do think Madrid will get the job done, I'm not expecting a whole lot of scoring in this matchup here. Give me Real Madrid plus a $1.15 and the under 2.5 in that contest. All right, next game, Ocotal taking on Jalapa, 6 o'clock Eastern start time. Ocotal is the plus money favorite at plus $1.10, totals at 2.5. Jalapa is the $2 underdog in this matchup here, as the draw is paying out $2.20. Jalapa's won 2 out of their last 3 contests. Solid shutout victories against the likes of Juventus, Managua, and Walter Ferretti. They're holding their opponents to just 0.8 goals per contest in their last 5 outings. Ocotal, on the other side, has lost their last 3 straight and is in second to last place in the division, just 3 points ahead of Savannas for last place. Ocotal's been shut out in 4 out of their last 8 games and is averaging just half a goal a game in their last 6. Really struggling offensively. I think this is a nice spot for Jalapa backers in this contest. Give me ART, Municipal Jalapa plus 200 and the under 2.5 in that contest. All right, next game, Diriangen taking on Walter Ferretti, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Diriangen is the heavy $2 favorite, totals at 2.5. The draw's paying plus 260. And if you like Ferretti in an upset, they're plus 450 on the money line and minus 145 on the goal line. Now, Ferretti destroyed Chinandega on Sunday night, 7-0. Meanwhile, Diriangen on the other side, winless in their last 2 straight, averaging just 1.2 goals per game in their last 5. Not a bad spot for Ferretti backers, in my opinion. I think they should be able to keep this one close. Give me Deportivo Walter Ferretti plus 1, getting the job done on the goal line and the under 2.5 goals in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be a heavyweight matchup between 1 and 2 in the Liga Primera. I'm talking about Managua FC taking on Real Esteli, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. FC Esteli's the plus money favorite at $1.25, totals 2.5. The draws paying $2.25. Esteli's catching $1.75 on the money line. Esteli's 8-2-2 on the season, 26 total points. They're right behind Managua FC, who's 9-2-1 for a total of 28 points themselves, just 2 points ahead of Esteli. Winner of this matchup will have sole possession of first place. Now, Managua beat Diriangen 2-1 in their last matchup on March 28th. It just so happens that Diriangen is responsible for Esteli's only loss of the year, as Esteli fell 2-0 in that contest. Since then, Esteli has pitched 3 shutouts in their last 4, so although I think Managua should get the job done, this one might be a low-scoring chess match, so I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Managua in this contest. Give me Managua FC plus $1.25 and the under 2.5 in that contest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Hump Day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.